up, everybody? Freak, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Just hard to believe I get to be a part of all this.
It's the end of a long weekend. Just do your best and relax and enjoy it. Maybe give the fans a little show too. But you all know things get serious in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, I'll be ready. Butterfly's long gone by then.
What makes you think you'll even be playing in the fourth quarter, Freak?
Okay. Just because I wasn't on the cover of 2K like the rest of y'all doesn't mean I can't get it done when it counts.
Man, you can't even get it done on a virtual court. I beat you without even trying last night.
Got you there.
You got lucky. Okay, I want a rematch.
Yo, I want in on this. I could take you or James.
Well, I got plenty of time to beat all of you. Steph, you want in on this too?
I'm in. Hope you know how to defend the long ball better than you do out here.
I'll take one after you guys are done. Might as well make me the championship game.
Ha! Okay, consider it done. It's gonna be easiest night of my life. But now it's time to start the real show with the league's newest star at center stage. Good luck tonight, fellas.
It's a special day for basketball fans. The All-Star Game, best of the East against best in the Western Conference. And we are checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for the West.
And you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star Game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Curry. And it's Gasol. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star Game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star Game.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Okafor's checked in. Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Anthony. Thomas checked in for George. And it's Kemba Walker in for John Wall. Here's West now, trailing by 2. Now Russell. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Okafor.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Here is Russell following the basket by Freak. Griffin sets the screen for Russell. Shoots off the screen. Again, Russell missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Harden outside. To the middle. Gasol dishes to Griffin. That's good. Griffin's got his first 2 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris, what do you have to say?
We talked about what it means for him to be at the helm of the All-Star side, and he said, really, it is a testament to my team. They've played great, and this is just a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit. Love it, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Walker's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Johnson, a wide open look. And it's Johnson again missing. The dish to Harden. He feeds it to Russell. Here's the 3. Here's Gasol, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are seeing, Greg, from the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus. We've got the time right here, so they're making sure they got it right.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
Horford is checked in for Wade. Johnson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Paul Millsap is checked in for James. And it's Carter Williams in for John Wall. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the West. Johnson in at the 4 spot. Paul George is out there with Carter Williams. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Horford in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Here's the screen. Curry wide open. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Johnson attacking. It's stolen by Davis. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Paul kicks to Davis. At the top of the key, Towns. And the wide open shot from Paul. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here are the East All-Stars now. They trail by 1.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
To the middle. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A big group substitution here for the East. Okafor's checked in. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Paul Millsap. Thomas checked in for George. And it's Kemba Walker in for Carter Williams. Marc Gasol is checked in for the West. Lillard comes in for Steph Curry. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Lillard. Tries to save it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Davis. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Russell in for Paul. 1:37 left here in the second. Fades back. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lillard outside. Leonard attacking. Free throw line jump shot. It's all in by the East All-Stars.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
So far in the game for Mr. Clutch, he has 8 points and also a block shot. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
And really unexpected, but invaluable.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
And, guys, I tell you what, they are getting after it on both ends here tonight. This game isn't all about offense this year.
Yeah, it's really been a competitive contest. It's not just a show. These teams are getting after it.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Two open that time made it look too easy. Harden's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. Here's Walker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. Griffin a screen on Thomas. It's Harden with the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. And he's good on the second. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The East All-Stars up on top Friday night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the West All-Stars, Davis is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Johnson down low. Davis is there. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 10. But this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
That's good.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
A tight game here in New York. James against Durant. Count that one. 8 points for LeBron. LeBron's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Outside Westbrook. "14 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Out to Wade. And there's the feed to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And now it's a 3-point East All-Star lead. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Durant the pass to Davis. Paul George with the steal. James kicks to Johnson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the East with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Wade. Anthony comes in for James. And it's Kemba Walker in for John Wall. Then for the West All-Stars, Towns, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Russell in for Russell Westbrook. Russell kicks to Durant. To stop the run, Johnson with the block. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Johnson's shot is off.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Durant.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The East All-Stars have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Carter Williams, he's checked in for George. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Lillard's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Durant with a wide open look. Can't hit from the elbow.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
They got enough room to take that one in rhythm, but he might not have the touch to make it.
Lillard with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Towns gets it to go. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Walker dishes to Johnson. The three-pointer, no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Towns kicks to Durant. The second effort. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Towns.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Get ready for your East All-Star dance pass. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Horford. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Carter Williams. Then for the West All-Stars, Griffin's checked in for Towns. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Harden in for Damian Lillard.
Well, after the good move to get down the lane, he found a whole lot of traffic and congestion in there.
It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Kid Gilchrist. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
There's the pass to Russell. Feeds to Davis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Here's Johnson. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Leonard. Screen by Russell. Off the screen. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Okafor's checked in, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then for the West All-Stars, Gasol comes in for Blake Griffin. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Russell. Here's Johnson. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Westbrook against Wall. Westbrook passes to Gasol for the tie. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Kicks the Wall. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Davis. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Johnson left side. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Get ready for your East All-Star dance pass.
We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Johnson in at power forward. Ball out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Paul George, and it's James in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Curry's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Wade, good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the West All-Stars have possession. 4-point game. Curry kicks to Gasol. The kick out to Westbrook. Clock at 6. The putback, Durant. Shot is off. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Moving it up. That's good. James has got the lead up to 6 now for the East All-Stars.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And the basket by Harden.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Griffin's checked in for the West. From the baseline. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Gasol. 9 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, that was an ammonia-strong pick by Westbrook.
Wall gets a screen from Johnson. Wall dishes to Johnson. Johnson missing again. Curry kicks to Durant. Griffin a screen on James. Durant the pass to Griffin. To the paint, here's Gasol. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Just a tiny lead for him.
Yeah, but a chance to make it grow here.
Wall gets a screen from Johnson. Stolen by Westbrook. He dishes it to Griffin. To tie it up. No good. Good D by James. Griffin's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And George kicks to Wall. Wade dishes to Johnson. Fades away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Johnson's got 14 points here in the second half.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Here's Wade. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. They get Russell Westbrook. The first free throw is good.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Anthony Davis is checked in for Blake Griffin. Durant the pass to Gasol. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Offensive rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Gasol's shot is good.
Yeah, crucial basket there. And as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
Well, I don't doubt that they clearly recognize that, and because they do, they're going to continue to milk it.
From 12 feet out, Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter. 1:56 left in the game. Davis sets a screen. Wall against Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Inside. No good from Gasol. James kicks to George. From deep, Johnson. And Johnson missing again.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Wall, here we go now. 13 feet away. And then Johnson with the dunk.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here is Durant. Gasol, a screen on George. Durant attacking. Second shot opportunity. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Back to George. LeBron James on the wing. Here's Johnson. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Shoots from the line. It's Gasol missing. And an